Hello, hello. Right. I removed the RPG Maker. That's the mods that are missing, I think. Yeah. I removed the ones that I didn't mean to have. Sync mods and load. I think should be good. But yeah, it's a probably a fairly short stream today, so I won't didn't feel like finishing the entire time because that probably would have been like I don't know 10% of the stream. Like I expect this to be about an hour. It's been a very slow couple weeks. I had a bad flare up with my health, so it's been fun. Haven't been able to use the computer much and wasn't up to doing controller stuff either, but it's starting to get better. So we should be able to get back into stuff. We just need to be very careful about it and start slow with pretty short streams. Hello, Makeji. Okay, what did we do last time? We finished up green science. Okay, we don't really need that, but we can get lots more researches now. So lab speed is good. So that way we don't have to make our labs, and then we can start working towards. I don't really know what stuff is useful. Oh, wait, modules are green science. Interesting. Okay. Let's start working towards modules. Oh, also, did we set up power last time? I don't remember if we set up power. Uh, kind of. What we didn't set up boiler power, it looks like. Seems pretty easy. Oh, sorry. I don't mean green science. I mean no oil. Oil free. Yeah. Good catch. Wait. Hold on. I whatever. The mods that I meant to disable are still there, but that's fine. They don't really affect anything. But yeah, they are green science in both. I meant more that it's easy to set up since it's no plastic. Yeah, that's fine. The it was literally it's just the UI things. They don't really do anything. Do we need power? Yeah, I'm aware. It's not a huge deal though. We'll fix it next time. It's just not worth fixing today. Did we automate electric poles? I don't think we did. Oh, we did. Oh, hey, look at that. We were smart last time. Cool. That doesn't usually happen. Okay, that should work. I don't know why we are buffering wire. Genuinely no idea why we're buffering wire. It's been 2 weeks. Hello, Losnar. And then what else? What's a good spot for power? I feel like this is actually a good spot for power. Especially if we make it vertically. I do want to leave space for one more expansion here. I will just... Actually, if we're going to leave that, we might as well copy it how it would look. Which would be like this. For now, it will just be coal power, but you know, with water, which is 10-15% more efficient. 15 to 20, depending on how you wanna calculate the efficiency there. But for now, it's just going to be coal power. I would like to do nuclear at some point, but it seems to be a much later technology in space exploration than vanilla. We're going to stick with the simple burning coal. Well, refined coal, I guess. Because that's what we have here. Okay, and then we'll just put the power plant right here. Now we'll leave a gap. I don't know why. We don't necessarily need one, but I feel like we might as well. We need to set up the pump first. I do remember that much because these take power, which isn't really a huge deal. We do need pipes first as well, but we should have enough iron backed up. Also, I think we have steel furnaces researched. So we can set up some simple steel furnace production as well as soon as we finish power. Yeah, one underground pipe should work. It's different, I guess. It's not a blue science tech. It's like the weird early space science tech. So I don't think it's much later. But it's a little bit later. Or a lot later. I'm not really sure. But you need the rocket science. I have no idea how much later that is, since I don't think that's like a full-on rocket launch. But I don't think it's easier than like blue science either. Okay, you know what? Screw it. This is where we're going to... wait, that doesn't work. I was gonna say we'll put the pipe there because that's where the pipe is, but honestly, that's not really a good decision because, well, it's not lined up at all. We would have to move it like 5 tiles. Oh well, it really doesn't matter if we angle the pipe. I was just kind of hoping it would be nice and coincidentally in the right spot. So in my mind, it was blue as well, but it's been a long time since I tried SpaceX and I like glanced at the text once. So it's, I doesn't mean anything, but yeah, I was thinking it was probably blue too. But who knows? I don't know if this has been updated or if there have been any changes or if it's just always been that way. But it is later, unfortunately. Maybe there's like an intermediate tech. Like maybe better steam engines or something. Because it would be nice if it was even just a little bit easier. Space E SE is not SpaceX. I didn't call it SpaceX. I called it Space EX, if you're talking about the title. If you're talking about what I said out loud, I just call it SpaceX sometimes. But obviously you can't really write down writing it with an E. You can't really pronounce writing it with an E. You unlock steam turbines earlier. Okay, so you get like something slightly better. Okay. So that's just like what, higher energy density or electric boilers? Wait, I don't know what those do. Oh, those are a separate thing. Oh, I get it. Okay. So that way you can do like, well, I don't know. I don't know what kind of text this has, but it would be like having the ability to do coal liquefaction without a boiler that burns coal. It's probably more useful than it sounds. I don't know if I like this. I want this. I wanted this to be in line with the furnaces, but I do not like this nick in the belt. Or kink in the belt, I guess. Yeah, we're gonna move it down a tile. SpaceX. It took me a bit. I was trying to read only what was in the parentheses or in the brackets, and I'm like, paceploration, yeah, nice. Got him. Alright, yeah, the starting bots are terrible. Okay. They'll do the job, though. Maybe they'll be less terrible if I stop insulting them. I do tend to do that a lot, and they've done nothing wrong, aside from everything. Speed moment. Yeah. I love that. I love that so much. It's so silly. I've been working on something for my well, I had to stop because, you know, I took a break away off from the computer, but sometimes I help him put titles on his books to make the covers look nice. Or his, like, novels and stuff. I light novels. And he wanted one with vertical text, which is fine, but it took a while to figure out, like, how not to get... Like, it took a bit of brainstorming to figure out how to not get Don't Dead Open Inside vibes from that. Because it's not like vertical English text, it's super common. Or vertical 2 rows. That's the problem. It's the 2 rows of text. And yeah, it was rough, but I think I figured it out. I don't know what happened to these guys. What? That was weird. I wonder. Wait. Oh, because I resynced the mods, it gave me everything again? Wait.
It's raining tacos.
I have no idea what just happened. Hello, bye-bye. Thanks so much for the donation. Is there a text associated with that? Because I feel like I read something that was really tiny and realized I can't read that. Also didn't realize messages could be put on it. I actually need to figure out if there's just a manager for that. Because I have to like look at the screen while it happens, and which is easy enough to do, but feel like there has to be some archive of it, probably on the donation manager, that I keep forgetting to download. Uh, I also did not check the wattage of this. Um, did I gain power from this? I don't think I did. I think I just made it more efficient because these are equivalent to like. I gained a little. I think I increased my power by a bit. And honestly, as a backup, I think I'm gonna put these at the bottom. Really tiny text here. I'll like zoom in, spend like 5 minutes trying to figure it out, and it just says really tiny text. That'll be great. Okay, so we got power. We have space for more iron. We don't need it yet, but we do have the possibility of more iron. How easy is it to automate gun turrets? I guess it really is just a matter of where is stuff located. This is idling, so these aren't working full speed. So we could take from this, and I think it would be okay. So like we could have something like this. Oh yeah, that'll work. Yeah, it's a good thing in the 2 weeks I was away, I did not forget how to make the worst spaghetti of all time. Or the best spaghetti of all time. I mean, it's good spaghetti. It's just a lot of spaghetti, I guess. Did we get this upgraded to steel? I cannot remember. I also don't know how to check. I could look at the resistances, I think. 422. What does steel armor have? Steel armor is for 026. None of those numbers match up, so clearly it makes up its own. Okay. Yeah, this is the steel armor version. It's both. It's terrible and plentiful. True. Yeah, let's go with that. It's a skill. Only the absolute best can can make things this great and not get confused by it, right? Yeah, definitely a positive. Okay. We needed electric circuits, right? They're different in this one, aren't they? Yeah, stone bricks. Okay. So stone lane, we can do that. Is the ratio for smelting stone the same? Let's see, we could do, if we never upgrade this to a steel belt, I think we can do, sorry, not steel belt. If we never upgrade it to steel furnaces, then we can do 24 long. That might be a good idea. Also steel. I'm assuming steel is the same. I don't see it anywhere. Do we not have it researched, or is it moved? Resources. Oh, there's a resources tab. Did it just like split these two? Okay. Huh. I mean, it's such like a small thing. I've never looked in the tab, so it makes sense that I would not have noticed that until now. So that's a nice split. Or I'm imagining it, and that's how it is in vanilla too, which is very distinct possibility. Sometimes you just get complacent and don't notice things. Okay, so we have really bad bots. What speeds it up the most? Placing belts probably speeds it up the most. We're also going to not build the whole lane. We're just going to leave space for the whole lane, just in case we change our minds. So that will be 24 long. Okay, that fits perfectly. We can place the furnaces ahead of time. Honestly, we can place most things ahead of time. The only thing I really need the bots to place are the power poles. and the inserters, because those are kind of hard to press or place without like moving the mouse a ton. Okay, so we have a stone lane. Realistically, I actually should have placed the stone lane here, because that just would have made it easier to double up on the copper, but that's okay. We can get over that. We don't actually have a ton of inserter production, but it's finally starting to back up, so that's nice. I don't know if this is producing fast enough. It probably is. Oh yeah, I meant to... Someone recommended a mod that shows stack size. I need to remember... I need to remember to do that next time, because it does actually sound kind of useful. Because I just realized, like, I was looking at trying to figure out how much to make the gun turrets and just could not think what the stack size was. Another option is to get circuits, which probably is fairly early. Also, we're not researching anything. We're just gonna... None of those look useful. I figured if we just, like, chose random things, you know, they might be decent researches to get. Was not so much the case. These are good, though. Weapon shooting speed, logistics, filter inserter. Okay. They'll get used eventually. And then, do we have mining drills? We do have mining drills. We obviously won't be able to fill an entire lane because we have 15 mining drills. But should be plenty for now. Considering how many stone bricks we need at the moment. Definitely won't be super scalable, but yeah, we'll take good enough. Also, why don't we have a blueprint of this yet? Or maybe we do and we just put it on the wrong spot. Okay, is that 15? No, it is not. I'm just going to delete 5 of them, just so I don't have something telling me I'm missing mining drills every time I walk by. It's not symmetrical, but I would much rather have it be asymmetrical than try to figure out what the notification I keep getting is. Okay, these are good. I have no idea where my bots are, but I'm just going to assume that they're lost forever. Oh, there they are. Oh, I thought I disabled them when I walked by this. Never mind. Yep, that explains why my bots weren't there. Well, good thing I can just mine them from the air. Okay, cool. They brought all my inserters back too. Oh, wait. When did we research this? Huh, did not realize we got automation 2. And we did it pretty, I wonder if we did it last time. I don't remember doing it today, but if we did it last time, that would make sense why I don't remember. And then we don't need coal. Have we deleted all of these yet? I think that's bad for pollution. So we could probably... I don't know, I don't really want these to keep running, especially since I don't want the pollution to be produced up here. So I'll just take the... Well, yeah, I don't want the burning pollution to be produced up here. I don't mind the mining drills, but there's no point in burning power or burning coal up here. Do we have enough turrets? I'm not really sure. We should now. Perfect. They're not very defended, but I don't think we have a ton of biters right now. Because we haven't been expanding super fast. We're not generating a massive amount of pollution. Now we have 3 more drills that we can place right here. And now we can make it symmetrical easily. Perfect. Look at that. It's like it was planned. Okay, that should be enough bricks for us to get steel furnaces and... I don't know what I want first. Let's do steel... Wait, can we do steel furnaces first? Not without red belt. We have the option of doing steel furnaces here, but we need red belt first before we can actually use it. Oh, that is a cool sock. Nice. Okay, we don't need power poles. Engines would help us handcraft a lot of things. Sticks. We don't actually have surplus sticks. Now we should. Turrets. Okay, they're fine. We do not have a huge surplus right now. I think we're yeah, I think we're splitting the stick assembler too much. We didn't really leave enough space to expand that, so we're gonna do this. Yeah, we're gonna do this. We're gonna just take this and spaghetti it all the way back. And then this one is the one that can go in a chest. So that way it's not taking from something actually used for production. Perfect. Well, we need to power it first. Okay, I think that's the right ratio. Yeah, 1 to 2 should be okay. It's not working fully, but we can always upgrade them to a fast inserter. Okay, that should help this produce a little bit more consistently. Of course, we're going to start running into problems with this thing now, which isn't great. But I think realistically, we could actually just handcraft a couple assembly machines for now to speed up like the key resources. Like now, this should be 50% better, which isn't a lot, but when you're barely hovering at like, 0% excess, 50% is, massive. Or if you're like just under profitable, like it's gotta add up. See, these are missing coal or whatever I want to call it. It's not really coal. I can't remember the name. Wait. Oh my gosh. Is one tile too close? Well, that's okay. Is it okay? We can make it okay. I didn't realize I double pasted there. Wait. I could leave this. I'm trying to decide if I should delete it and move it back or leave this as a bypass lane for something important later. I'd say leave it. Hello, T. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing okay. We're doing some space exploration today, which is a pretty popular Factorio mod. Probably one of the most popular, I would say. But also like it's fairly long. Like one of those major overhaul mods people like to put, I don't know, is suffer through the right word? I mean, it's definitely fun, but it seems like it eventually becomes a headache. So currently we're enjoying the lack of space part, where we're just chilling on the ground, learning new recipes. I imagine once we get to space, I will be incredibly overwhelmed, because I am not good with logistics. But maybe I'll actually get better. Because, I've never really had to do anything that uses them. So we'll see. We'll see if I can learn. Why didn't I copy the splitter? That's weird. Okay. Did we... Hold up. Don't place anything. I definitely did the exact same mistake twice in a row. There we go. Logistics as in logistics robots. Logistics as in the just like general sense of the term, like managing lots of like resource distribution between like areas. Not so much in the like Factorio logic robots term. I did, but I caught it before my bots placed more than like 5 things, so I think we're good. That's the important thing. They didn't finish it. And then we'll just take it all the way to the bottom. We actually have a really nice spot here. I don't really know how we want to build this. If we take from the chests, that doesn't really balance it well. I also don't know the ratio. It could be like a 1-to-1. It doesn't look like a 1-to-1. It looks like a 3. Oh, it's the... Wait, we have to craft it first, don't we? Yeah, we have to craft it into stone tablets. What if we do... Okay, what's the stone tablet ratio? There's no way it's 1-to-1, right? That is very far from 1-to-1. Okay, so putting it on a belt is definitely the smartest option. But the real question is, am I am I smart? Do I go with the smarter option, or do I just direct feed it to make myself happy, to make it slightly cleaner? I think we can pretend I'm smart for once. So it's supposedly 1 to 4, assuming we can get enough output speed. There we go. And then these buffer chests were a mistake. Did not realize they were completely uncapped too. I really wish I knew what they were for, if I'm being honest. It was 2 weeks ago when I placed them, and wait, you can place stone on the ground? I did not realize that stone paths were a thing. Ooh, hold up, that's actually big. Because we are slower because of the sand. Yeah, we're just gonna use these instead of placing them in the furnaces. I don't know how it works with I don't know how pathing works with terrain though that slows your speed. Like, is it 120% of the 80% if my speed is reduced, or is it 120%? Like, does it just change it to the new path, or does it like add them together or multiply them together? Because I would think it's the first one where it just replaces it, but I just still feel so slow. Completely replaces the ground speed. Okay, that's what I figured, but I still felt so slow that I wasn't sure, but I think it's because the last time I played consistently, it was Warptorio, and I had like 4 exoskeletons, and I forgot what normal was. Thank you. Glad to have that confirmed. Okay, so yeah, replacing everything with at least stone would be perfect. We also have stone bricks, so we can start using those too, depending on what we want. But honestly, the main goal is to just not have the sand decrease. So like anything above that is perfectly okay. Like I'll settle for not having a decrease. This probably is not the right ratio, but I don't know which direction it's favoring because we're inserter limited in a lot of this, not outserter limited. Or not crafting speed limited, so that makes it really hard to know the ratios. Okay, we're gonna buffer these for now so we can handcraft things until we remember what we're going to do with them. And then I guess we can do we have anything automated? Like, do we even have a mall? I think we gave up on the mall. Or just didn't finish them all. Let's see, do we have sand? We don't have sand. We don't have long inserters or fast inserters. Yeah, we just didn't finish them all. We're also very short on iron. But I don't know if we're like running out or if we're just short. I want to say we're just short. Or no, it's because we're turning it all into steel. Okay, we have enough. We have enough iron. We're not running out anywhere. We're just filling buffers. Okay, well, we're good. Peak gameplay. Yeah, this is how you make them. This is guides with Anti. This is how you make a perfect mall in space exploration. You don't. There we go. By just not making a mall, it is already perfect. And then, do we need more? We definitely don't need more ammo belts. These are... Wow. What is wrong here? What did I do wrong? Oh, okay. I see what I did wrong. The outserters are not nearly... Yeah, okay. I was like, the ratio can't be that off. It's because it's running at like 80% speed. That's going to affect it a lot. Okay, that should be slightly better. I mean, it's still off, but it's less off. Realistically, we need to expand it up this way. Or we need to expand these downward. But this should help it run like 20% better for now. We could also do what we did earlier with just a small amount of assembler 2s. Upgrade those. Then hope we have the inserter capacity for that, which we might not. Let's just do all blue. There we go. Now we don't have to worry about it. Okay, that should help a lot. And then we needed steel furnaces. So to do that, we, of course, need steel. We need more iron, I think. Trying to think. Which is easier? We're pretty far away from being able to do blue red belts. What color are these? Red belts? Fast belts? Whatever you want to call them. Does anyone actually... Wait, does anyone actually call them fast belts? I mean, I know that's their name. But I'm trying to think of any situation where I've said that. I call the blue ones express, but I don't think I've ever referred to the red ones as fast. We could automate drills. That would be good. What do those need? Oh wait, they needed bricks. Oh wait, now that we have bricks, we can actually do them all. It's just a question of how. Okay, so this is pretty easy. Gears, motors, burner drills. We have motors on this belt. Hopefully it's producing enough. We might need to upgrade it with some kind of blue assembler or inserters. I can't tell. Honestly, both. Yeah. So like these should be blue, and then that could be upgraded. All of these 4 could be upgraded reasonably without being inserter limited at all, I think. And then this one actually looks like it's working pretty hard. So let's upgrade it. I don't think it needed to be. It barely needed to be. Or maybe it I want to say it barely needed to be upgraded. So I could have left it and it still would have been fine, but let's not risk it. Okay, so we need fast inserters. So those actually just take iron and regular inserters. So that's actually really easy to automate. Especially once we move the steel belt. These things were only here initially because we needed like 300 steel or something like that to upgrade our power armor. But yeah, we can get iron here. Long inserters use sticks. Okay, we can do something about that. Is this easier? I don't think so. No, that works. Okay, there we go. There's long inserters. And then fast inserters right next to it. We'll use these things, which... Ooh, I have an idea. What if... Wait, why aren't you running? Oh, this is inserter limited. Yeah, that makes sense. There we go. Okay, that should be fine now. Or it's belt limited. With how fast this is, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if it was belt limited. At some point. Okay. So I'm thinking we just take this and we sideload it onto this thing and hope that we need both of those for a lot of recipes later. We might never need them. But if we do, they're all in one spot and it's very convenient and I like that. And then I had a terrible idea. What if we do this? Okay. Wait, then we can't get iron to it. Never mind. Unless... There we go. That didn't save any space, but I like it. So in my mind, if I place this here, I wouldn't have to use any space on the other side because it would have access to all the resources because I thought it would be able to reach this belt, but it can't. So that didn't work out. And now it's just a mess. But I like it, so we're leaving it. And then I don't really know how much of everything we'll need. We'll limit it to a couple stacks each. That should be fine. This is such a weird way to decide this. Okay, and then we need drills, which I think... drills are actually kind of tricky. Because we don't have that kind of engine on the belt, and we also don't have gears on the belt. So we'll have to produce those locally. And it's going to be very, like, backwards. So basically we have to produce cylinders here and then, like, send the cylinders or the gears onto a belt and send it back up. Or make a cylinder and gear belt. That is also an option. What else needs those? That doesn't need cylinders. This needs gears. This needs cylinders. Okay, that's actually not a bad idea then. So we're going to do a cylinder and gear belt using whatever ratio we decide we want. Not necessarily the right ratio. Does this work? I think that works. Oh, and like that, we can use our newfound maul to actually get the recipe. Perfect. Okay, and then 2 gears, 2 cylinder should be enough. 2 cylinder, single cylinder. I mean, that's not the kind of cylinder, the 2 I was referring to, but then I realized they had the name. I don't know why I thought that was entertaining. This won't work. There's nowhere near enough iron for this, is there? I also don't think we have the belts. We don't have, yeah, we definitely don't have the iron for this. So this like will never run unless we expand iron. Honestly, we just need to expand iron. I've been putting it off, but like I don't think there's any situation where we can do anything else without expanding iron. And then we also need bricks to come down here. If we can somehow get them here, it's going to be very, very messy. And hopefully we don't need this space for anything later. Because this limits how far we can expand green chips. So we're just kind of hoping it's enough. Is this right? Yes. Okay. Okay, so now we have bricks, we have iron, we have single cylinder engines, we have gears, we have electric engines on this belt. Okay. Or whatever they're called. I don't think they're called electric engines. I always think of them that way, but honestly, I think the only thing different is that they have wires. Okay, we should actually sideload this so that way we can do something else with the belt later. Just in case, because we definitely don't need that many bricks going in. Okay, this one only needs the outer belt, and this will be producing basic mining drills, and it does need both of the inputs though. I'm also really regretting not leaving a 1-tile gap here, so we might shift this slightly to the left, because this is actually kind of hard to build in. Yeah, we're going to... Yeah, okay. It doesn't make a huge difference now, but for some things, this should just make it easier to get all of the inputs and still have a place for an output. And then, if possible, this is a decent way to do this, or it's a more compact way to do this. It saves like 1 tile vertically by like passing it around. So it's I think it's worth it. Maybe. Yeah, no, it seems okay. And then we can just have an input or output wherever. Okay, so this is missing like everything it could possibly need. So I think we just need to go and handcraft a bunch. Yeah, we're just gonna need to handcraft all of the drills we need to expand iron, because it's never gonna automate. It's never, well, it will eventually work, but it's gonna take a really long time before it actually starts producing something. And we kind of need the upgrade before that happens, so that way we can start getting resources, because I do not want to have to back up every single chest here before we get any electric drills. And then we'll start with something small, like maybe half a lane. We'll just do the top half of the lane. And I don't think we fully upgraded all of these to steel, or what are these called? Small iron electric poles? Yeah, we haven't fully upgraded them. And I just wanted to make sure they're all upgrades, so that way it doesn't really matter which one I copy. Because currently I've had to think a bit too much about it every time. Okay, that should work. Yeah, these are all rotated the right way. Perfect. And then we'll just do the fast thing, or the slow things first. That's the conveyor belts. And honestly, if we can get steel fast enough, we probably won't, not today. I mean, it really depends. It depends if I change my priorities or if I just keep doing random stuff. We could definitely get steel. Like we could add a small steel lane just to automate steel furnaces pretty easily. As long as we don't use it for much else. Steel furnaces and assembly machines would probably fairly easy. How's our inserter supply? It's low. Underground belts are also low. Those we have to handcraft. We were able to finish this lane though, so that's good. We do need a splitter. I'm trying to figure out how we can upgrade this to iron. Oh yeah, we'll definitely need a lot eventually. I think the easiest thing to do is to upgrade this central lane to a red belt, and then I don't have to think about it. It does require a fair amount of red belt, but I also have a long time to... a long while until that happens. It's just a matter of can I automate the red belt here. I think I can, actually. We'll see. This isn't getting much iron, so this might not actually work. Honestly, yeah, no, we're just gonna handcraft the red belt. There's no way that will finish in time. Also, where do we even produce belt? Oh wait. Oh, hey, look at that. We were smart enough to autograde undergrounds. Cool. Okay, we're not completely hopeless. That's good. Will that craft by the time I get back? No, it won't. That will though. I mean, we'll get enough by the time we get back. It won't fully be done, but it will be done enough for us to start upgrading the lane. Doesn't have to be perfect. Except we did not we did not wait, why didn't we make a splitter? Did we drop it on the ground? We dropped it on the ground because our inventory was full. uh hmm. That complicates things slightly. Because our inventory, if we cancel anything, will chest explode. So we can't reasonably do anything right now. Well, we can drop all the coal off. That will definitely help. It'll eventually get consumed. And then just to be safe... There we go. There we go. Just make sure our inventory is empty before we cancel something that's like 4, 5, or 10 stacks of resources. Okay, these are backed up. Perfect. There actually is enough iron here, which is good. In my mind, this was a much smaller patch, but I guess this isn't the starting patch. This one's the starting patch. So this is like a in between, like a filler patch, and it's like in between an outpost and a starter patch, and like vanilla feels like. Okay. This isn't a full lane, but I think it's good enough. Those are definitely not worth placing. Yeah, I was hoping for a full 30. But I'm realizing now I don't even think we have 30 drills. I think we had, what, 28? Oh, wait, no, we had 30. 31, whoa. Or maybe it's because we deleted some. Is it just me, or do you need more than 30 miners for a full lane? I don't think so. That's not necessarily true, though. I don't know for sure. I can't say with confidence. Did they... Oh, maybe. It looks like maybe they brought back the old mining hardness thing. Okay, so this is slightly below a full lane then. Oh, it's not too bad. If we can get mining productivity. Well, let's start working towards mining productivity, and then our 30 lane will be 33, and that's basically a full lane. And then we can ignore it. But yeah, good catch. That'll be useful to know for the future when I start actually trying to like make blueprints and copy them and build a base around a full lane, because that would be rough. Yeah, I haven't seen this for like, what was it, like 5 or 10 years? They used to have that in vanilla in Vanilla Factorio, it was incredibly annoying. And it also didn't give you a clean number that said mining time. It gave you like hardness or something like that. It was really weird, but it was effectively the same thing. Very glad they stopped that in vanilla. Obviously, mod, that's all about like an overhaul, not a big deal, but I'm glad vanilla doesn't have that because it was confusing. And it was very minor. It just made it that your lanes are slightly different for no reason. Good old days. Huh. We did not make any of those. Oh, there's most of our gears. Okay. Maybe we shouldn't have been making one underground at a time. I don't know. I figured we would have enough, but... Okay, that should be enough iron. It's going to have a lot of delay, but I think... Because it was starting to run around this... It was starting to run out about this point with yellow. So yeah, we don't need to upgrade this last part to yellow. Or we don't need to upgrade the last part to red. It'll be fine. Okay. So that should start making electric drills a lot better. We do need to go finish the rest of the patch. Let's see if we can get enough motors. And maybe we probably need more bricks too. Okay, perfect. Let's see, do we have splitters? Yes, we have undergrounds. Okay, we have everything we need. This obviously is not a full lane yet, so expanding it won't do anything. But I would rather have the patch filled out so that way we can expand stuff later pretty easily rather than rather than not having that option. Okay. Are we gonna? We should cover the whole patch, but on the other hand, it's not that far. Yeah, we'll just cover what we have and call it good. Or whatever we have enough miners for, we'll place, and I think that's how we'll decide. And then we're just gonna have this random like soul patch later that of iron that we never fix or get rid of because we decided to take a shortcut. What? Why is smart belt not working? Okay. I guess that's fine. Yeah, it'll be fine. I have no idea what caused smart belt to not work there, but it's not a huge deal. It was just a little bit confusing. Okay, perfect. Let's prio right. I don't know if we need to leave room for a third lane later. I think that that would be a good idea. Oh, that actually, does that get everything? I don't think so. I feel like this is missing something. There we go. And then now they're no longer in line. So that's probably going to be unnecessarily confusing. But I also don't think it will make a huge difference. Yeah. Basically, we just offset the stagger, and I just have to be very careful to make sure we connect the power poles, because they don't connect through now because they're staggered. Okay, well, we are short 8 drills, which is a bit unfortunate. Because, like, that means we are so close to having enough, but we didn't. So we will have to make another trip back if we want to fully utilize it. That's a weird compressor. I don't think I did it right. I think it's okay, though. It's just not... I don't think it's going the right direction. Or I don't think... Or sorry, not going the right direction. I don't think it has enough splitters for how unbalanced it is. We'll see. But that's a problem for future me, because this is more than enough iron for probably today and next stream, too. Okay, and then we can't send that anywhere. We'll probably put a steel lane over here. Realistically, we could do steel lane the direct inserter way, which is decent, but the problem with that is it's not flexible. So I don't know if it would be more useful to have the possibility of having lots of iron or a dedicated steel lane. We could also just play it by ear. I might just do a dedicated steel lane because it is a really cool steel lane. I love the look of the direct inserted steel lanes. They're very They're very aesthetic, and I think that alone makes me want to use it. These are not working. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, okay. It's because I'm putting half of them in a chest. We do not have nearly enough small electric motor production. Wait, is it inserter limited? Wait, it's inserter limited? Really? Well, that will help a little bit. Not a ton, but it will do something. We can also do, assuming we finish the research. I don't know what we need, so sure, random clicks. Why don't we have speed modules? Module. Why are they locked behind a different tech? Oh, wait, what? What? Speed modules need solid fuel? Interesting. I wasn't expecting that. Oh, they're all different recipes. Okay, that's actually really cool. Doesn't make a huge difference. Like they're all simple recipes. I just figured they would all be the same. We could honestly automate these pretty easily, right? All we need is glass, which is crushed and smelted sand. Yeah, it definitely is a lot of greens. But I don't think it's any more greens than vanilla, is it? It's just, you just need the greens directly as opposed to converted into like red chips first. Can't speak for the future techs, but for the tier 1, they seem fairly comparable in cost at least. Those are not actually my socks. Give me 1 second. I'm wearing taco socks today, and those are always worth sharing. There you go, Larius. Those are the ones I'm actually wearing. Okay, so now we have productivity modules, so that should be slightly helpful. It's still not nearly enough motors, but I think once things back up, it'll be fine. It's just right now, things aren't backed up. Yeah, let's just hope that I play slow enough for this to be sufficient. But realistically, we need another motor assembler, and I have no idea where we can place it. Maybe here. We kind of didn't leave space for adding more motors. Okay, hold up. This is a really dumb idea, isn't it? Yeah, it's definitely a dumb idea. We're gonna do it. Okay, so we're gonna output motors directly onto this belt. We actually want this to be blue, we just don't have that on our hotbar. So that way we can put a productivity module in it, and then we can put productivity modules in the labs. Maybe, I don't know. That's probably not that important right now. Wait, can we put modules in labs? Yes, okay. I know you can in vanilla. I wasn't sure what space exploration changed with that kind of stuff. Okay, so we need gears. And then we need wires. So I'm thinking something like this, and I think that's actually enough wire. Yeah. This is so... it's not the worst thing I've made. It is not as bad as this, but it is not much better either, so that's not saying much. And then we need to figure out how to get iron over here, which I think I see a way. It involves, like, doing this? No, this, no, I can't do that. That's not gonna work. I think it almost works though, but I think instead we're just gonna go around here, which is a much easier path to take. And then does this need iron directly? No, it does. Yes, it does. Okay. This probably is not enough iron, but I think we can make it work. And then do these need to be blue? I can't tell, so we'll make them blue just in case. Hopefully this works. There we go. We potentially doubled our blue motor production. Or increased it by 50%. Depends if it has enough iron. I think it does, because the amount of iron this thing takes is pretty small. So I think one fast inserter is enough. The full year-long space exploration experience. Oh, if only it was a year long. I feel like it will be a lot longer at this rate. Yeah, well, we'll see. I don't know how far I'll actually get. Like, I'm not going to force myself to finish it if I start to get bored. But I want to at least get to the space part because I've tried this mod offline a couple times and I get to blue science and I stop. So I've never explored space. I've only ever explored the starting planet, which is basically just, it's not really space exploration at that point. It's just um, AI industries. Is this how I want to build this? I'm not sure if that's how I want to build this. Which way do I don't know which way I want this to go. Like this, maybe? Then how do we get fuel onto it? I think we just sideload it, right? Something like this. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that puts it on the correct side. And then this goes in the middle. Copy, copy, and then we could be lazy and waste extra power poles and make it really easy to copy. And I think I'm pretty sure that's what I'm going to do right now because it sounds a lot easier. No other reason, but it just sounds a lot simpler to just paste this. Wait, where did we get off? How is this not in line? Oh, wait. No, how is that not in line? Very confused. Is it just a weird... Is it just an illusion? Are these not... They are in line. Okay, for some reason, these things do not look level to me. Like, they look like they are off by, like, one tile. But I guess... I'm gonna blame the sand. See, there's sand here. So this entire lane sunk into the sand, clearly. Even though I don't even know if this is considered sand. The sand is up here. But yeah, we're just gonna say it's sunk, and I'm not crazy. Definitely not imagining things. Okay. This will work. We have steel. It's not much steel. We also don't have like a fully functioning lane. We have like what, 2 functional furnaces? Something really small like that. 2, yeah. And the bots are out of charge because we keep running away from them. So we really just need to sit here for a bit. And actually let them come back. Okay, let's stand next to bots and figure out what we needed to do next. We need stone bricks, stone furnaces, and steel plates. Oh, those are expensive. They need to upgrade the regular furnaces too. So that means we need just regular stone. That's not much of a problem, but it is one extra crafting step. If we assume that these won't back up, or if we assume that these will always back up, we could just steal stone from the end of this lane, which I think is what I'll do. Oh my gosh, my bots are still building things. I thought I disabled them when I was waiting for them. Whoops, that was a mistake. Which is just the mantra of this run. Okay, these are not working fast enough, and I'm not sure why. Half brick, half stone lanes? Yeah, that would be smart. Especially considering I have no idea how many bricks I really need. I might do that for the second one. Let's see, is this... Can we make glass? Does glass need smelting, or does glass just need assembling? Probably needs smelting. Darn. I figured it probably did, but I was hoping maybe I was wrong and I could locally produce glass for them all. It doesn't make a huge difference at the end of the day, but Would have been slightly nice. Stone to sand. Oh yeah, stone to sand first as well. There's that intermediate step. In my mind, I was hoping that we could just send stone down here and then smelt it down here, but we would have to get fuel down here as well. We also didn't leave much space for the mall, I'm realizing. We're about to run into the labs. But at least labs are really easy to move. We can also put them on the other side. And that will fix everything if we run out of space. Okay, I don't actually know what these are limited by. Or I don't know why they're limited by these. Oh, 0.8. Okay, 0.8. These are only 0.5, so these actually are just a lot slower to craft than I thought they were. Well, they're producing full speed, so that's good. I think it has enough now that it should be okay. Another option, we could put productivity modules in the assembling machines. That is one way to save on inserters. Because that's probably where about like 80% of our inserters are going right now. And we could reduce how much we're consuming by like 8%. This is okay. It's more than zero. It's not going to be that life-changing, but it would be slightly helpful. We could do sand directly here. That is an option. I also don't know what stone is used for other than furnaces. I haven't seen any other use for it. For now. I mean, rails and stuff later, but for early recipes, I think the only thing that directly uses stone is furnaces. Which means we could have a glass and brick lane. Might not actually be a bad idea. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do here. A glass and bricks. No idea what the ratio will be. Thought it would be a lot easier, but it's not going to be easy to cram glass smelting into this spot, is it? Especially since I have no idea how long it takes. Oh, yeah, all the oil's probably going to take glass, isn't it? Oh yeah, that'll be really nice. Okay. Glass needs 4 sand, which is 1 stone. So the belt density will be a problem unless we do a red belt. What I'm thinking, I want glass on like the left half and bricks on the right half, or it doesn't matter which side, but I want bricks on one half and glass on the other. But we're gonna have very serious belt throughput problems if we do that. But it's also just a much easier way to design it. So I think that wins. I think the simpler design that might not necessarily run full speed seems more useful. We will need a lot of red belt to make this work though. 2 stone equals 4 sand. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have belt throughput problems. If that is the case. I actually don't know if these ones need to be red belt. It doesn't need to be red belt all the way down, considering we don't have much. Let's not try to waste it. I did make glass labs, yeah. We had a small like glass assembler up here that was just running off of burner assemblers to give us things we needed for just handcrafting. But we didn't make enough to use anything in bulk. Don't really need to redesign the splitter, so we'll just cut it for now. Okay, which side are bricks on? I actually haven't decided yet. Which side are they on here? They're on the outer side. Okay. So that means this side is bricks, this will be glass. So that way we can remove this side load and let's manually clear it for now. Otherwise, I think it will cause problems later. But yeah, we have nice glass labs down here, which are honestly, we're just researching completely random text because I don't really know what all you need. and what all is like actually good in this mod. So I've just been clicking random things, and it seems to be working. By the time I figure out what I'm doing or what I need to do next, everything seems okay, and that's the important thing. Because really, you only need researches to outpace how fast you can read a recipe or figure out what you're doing. So as long as you're going slowly, research can just be sporadic, and it's fine. We really should have cleared the belt first. Yeah, we really should have cleared the belt first. Do we have any fast inserters? Yes. Okay, so we can throw all the bricks here. Why? Oh, wait, what? Did we just not click on it? Or did we accidentally take it back? Because I definitely remember clicking. That doesn't mean I did it. I just remember doing it. And then we need to clear out the things that have a single stone in them. Okay, that should be fine. I don't know what I clicked on. I probably can't afford to craft 5 fast splitters right now. Okay, so basically my idea was that we just make glass sand here somehow. Which we don't really... Okay, we'll do this. Yeah, okay. We'll use these since we don't have any slower inserters right now. Or slower assembling machines, and I don't want to cancel my queue at the moment. Okay, so glass or sand is here. Actually, didn't we research a pulverizer? Is that better? Okay, we don't have it quite yet. 1 stone is 3 sand. What does it cost? Concrete. Okay. Well, we don't have concrete, so we will pretend we do not have... We'll set something up first, and then we'll redesign it. This is above the base, and it's nicely out of the way. Which means it probably won't be a huge problem if it's not, you know, fully efficient. But I would rather get my glass production up right now. Which, if I'm being honest, I don't remember why we're making glass. I think I wanted to just fill up the lane while I was thinking about it. I don't think we explicitly needed glass. Okay, that can make stone furnaces, and then we'll make steel furnaces right here. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful lane. Steel furnace assembler using fast inserters because that's what we have. Perfect. That will allow us to upgrade some of the lanes without taking up any more space, which will be very nice. It's going to be super slow, but like I said, it doesn't have to be fast. It just has to outpace us being able to figure out what we're doing next. And then we'll... Oh, I remember why we wanted glass. Look at that. Productivity modules, fully automated. I think. Pretty sure. Assuming we set it up correctly. But I think that's everything we need for productivity modules. Efficiency modules... Are efficiency modules good? I feel like efficiency modules are good too. I don't really know how power limited we'll ever be. This is the... if anyone's wondering, the reason why we're staggering everything awkwardly right now is because we don't have any regular inserters. But I do have long inserters, and I just wanted to get this built. There we go. Efficiency modules... Save some power, I guess. I don't really know if it's worth saving power, but if I remember correctly, we do not have a ton of coal unless we go up here. So we're not that hurting for power, but considering how cheap they are, and they're better than vanilla, I think. Can't tell. I feel like they look better than vanilla. Not entirely sure, though. But I don't remember being able to maximize the inner... I don't remember vanilla being minus 40. I feel like it used to be minus 20, 30. Actually, I'm curious. Factorio efficiency module. 30%. Okay, so these are slightly better than vanilla and slightly cheaper. I like that. I like that a lot. They really want you to use modules in, honestly, anytime I played an overhaul, even briefly, I feel like they really want you to use modules. I mean, even vanilla Factorio, I feel like is starting to promote module use ever since the module buff. Because I remember back when I started playing, I very rarely used them because they just felt so expensive. Like they had very serious downsides or very significant downsides, and you know, like the productivity modules used to give a very large speed reduction. So then you're just like, okay, I won't use them at all. Or at least that's how I played. And now it's just like, oh, let's put a productivity module in literally every machine because we can. Because the only thing it really does now is increase power. Your average production is pretty much the same, right? It almost offsets the speed reduction. Not completely, but enough to be worth using. And then we have gears. We need more assembly machines. We also need more inserters, which are starting to kind of back up. Wait, are we outsider limited? I can't tell. I feel like there's a chance we're outsider limited. Just in case inserters are being weird, we'll upgrade it. Okay, these are working full time. There's not a great way to speed that up, is there? We can make it cheaper, but that doesn't really speed it up. I don't really know why there's a limiting factor here. Oh my gosh. 0.6, really? That's why. It's a 0.6 to 0.5 ratio. Are biters enabled? Yes. Thanks for the reminder. We don't really have great defenses. We've just been pushing anytime we see something getting too close to a base. So we can go take care of that real quick. And then we're currently trying to do the mall. It's not a good mall. I'm not opposed to hints because I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing in this. I'm thinking I should switch to a bus as soon as possible because the amount of resources intermediates I'm seeing is too high for any kind of clean mall. We're just gonna, there we go. What did I want to do? I wanted to replace these with, these ones aren't that important. Let's do the expensive ones first. And then we'll just cut these. We're really limited on inserters at the moment. And I'm honestly just very lazy. We have the resources to do it. I just don't want to try to figure out where I can put another inserter assembler. The greenhouses eat pollution? Oh, wait, there's greenhouses in this mod? What? Is that from, did you play it combined with other things, or is it not called greenhouse? I don't have Crash Torio. No. So I just went to the official space exploration mod pack, I think. I'm pretty sure that's the one I clicked on, and just got all the recommended mods from that one, which didn't add much. It added like a couple extra storage things, and I think it made it that bullets have trails. It really didn't add that much over just the dependencies. But I don't remember what all also came with that. But I'm pretty sure it didn't add much. Yeah, it seems decent so far. If I didn't have access to the small electric poles, greenhouses would seem super useful. That's a really cool idea though, planting the trees to like absorb pollution and also just having greenhouses produce the pollution. I like that. That's a fun little like feedback loop you can do. Well, I mean, it's a fairly manual feedback loop, but you know, a good way to utilize reduce pollution in like two ways. This is a mess. This is a mess. Also, did we put everything on the wrong belt? No, we just didn't clear it. I think we could do a very small assembling machine production if we try really hard. Also, we do not have nearly enough stone. This is not a full belt of stone. You think it's slightly easier without crushed Oreo? Yeah, I don't know what else it adds. But I could see it adding enough downsides to make up for some things like reducing pollution. Currently, our idea for reducing pollution is efficiency modules that seem very cheap. It's not much, but it's something. Crestorio is also on my radar. I might try sometime. I don't have a ton of interest in Bobs and Angels, but just like their intermediate like chain, I'm not super fond of, but I do like the space exploration one so far. Crestorio makes pre-space harder, but post-space easier. I could see that. Like once you have the complex machine, once you have the more powerful machines, can do things in smaller spaces or something, it will start paying for itself. Once you get past that early chaos. Okay, so we put that on a belt. We put those are all on a belt. Okay, everything we need is all in the belt. The only problem is which belt. I think we can make it work, right? We might need to use a splitter. We also, what are we missing? Assembly machines? No, we're not missing assembly machines. Okay. we don't have any space left. We'll have to move the labs to the other side. I forgot this was where my mall would be when I placed the labs. If I recall, putting efficiency modules and everything is a good idea. With the buffed biters. Oh, there's buffed biters. That's terrifying. We haven't really had too much issue with them. But that's because we did turret. But that's because we have only fought small biters. I don't know what they go to after that. But we'll see if I ever figure out how to fight biters. This was my idea, by the way. I think I could have also moved this one tile to the left, but this seems to work. And then this needs gears, and it needs motors. These will not run very often. And then this one needs cylinders. They probably all need iron, right? Oh, only the first one needs iron. And bricks. Okay, I think this is everything. If we're using efficiency modules... If we're using efficiency modules, then we should definitely make these blue as soon as we can. None of these are working. Oh. I put that in the wrong spot. Everything's in the wrong spot. Okay, there we go. Third time's the charm. Let's see if we actually made it correctly this time. There we go. Automated assembling machines. Perfect. The small biters and small worms are buffed too, much faster. Okay. Faster biters definitely makes kiting them harder. Especially if you're running on sand and have like an extra 20% speed reduction boost. Wait, that's not a sentence. Speed reduction boost. A 20% speed loss. There we go. Okay, we're not producing as many as efficiency modules as I wanted. Don't know what our limiting factor is. Okay, that seems simple enough. We're going to do this. So that way we can expand it a little easier. I haven't made one. I keep forgetting. Thank you. Iron sticks, coal. That's a weird combination. Oh, I mean, I guess it makes sense. The coal to represent like gunpowder or something to shoot out the grapple. This is a lot of assembling. This is a lot of production module assemblers. I think I may have maybe 4 times as much was a bit excessive. We can tone it down once we get assembly machine or efficiency modules and everything. We also probably don't have enough wire for this, so I don't think it will even matter. Well, that's still emptying. Let's move this to a chest up here instead. So that way we can put one more wire assembler right here. Or maybe even 2. 2 is a bad idea. Then we'll never have space for spaghetti later. Okay, so we have the grappling gun. Yeah, the doe was talking about that last time we played. They said the grappling gun is really good, even on Earth. But I never got a chance to test that. Or Kath, sorry. Not Kath. I just called it Kath. There's an idle game I play called Kitchen's Game. It's pretty fun, but the main planet on that one is called Kath. Since I haven't played Factorio all week, but I have been playing Kitchen's Game, I'm just starting to forget what Earth is called. Okay, let's try this. How do I... Okay. How does this work? Ooh. Oh, that's such long range. I mean, it doesn't go all the way out there, but that's cool. Oh, and they're clips. So it's 10 shots per. I like that. Okay, that's really cool. Thanks for the reminder. Much appreciated. Because that is a cool weapon. Oh gosh, why do I have that? Why do I have show all technologies? Does anyone know what that's under? Is it interface? I like it in vanilla when there's not that many recipes, but in mods it's so confusing. Why can't I find it? Is it not under here? Enables tooltips. Is it other settings? Is that the old Factorio engineer skin? Doesn't look like it. But my armor, this doesn't visually change it. Show all items in selection list. Am I just blind? It was there. Okay. Oh, I see it. Thank you. I just looked right over that. Perfect. Okay, there we go. Now when I mean, it's still really tall, but it's not showing me 1,000 recipes. So it's still an improvement. And then what are they limited by? I can't tell. Honestly, it looks like they're getting the perfect amount of resources, which is pretty good. And then productivity modules, we're making these for the labs and the sciences, because those are expensive. Well, they're not expensive, but we just didn't leave space to expand them. And then, nope, that's the wrong side. Wait, where does most of our power consumption come from? Maybe efficiency modules and labs isn't a bad idea. No, they're only 10%. Oh, wow, most of our pollution is from drills. Is it worth putting modules in drills? I think I need to not worry about that right now, to be honest. I should just build something else. What were we short on? We were slightly running low on stone. Looks like we still are, actually. Oh, because these have to fill up their internal buffers. That makes sense. Ooh, whoa. We made 79 furnaces? That's pretty nice. We don't have a steel buffer, I'm realizing. That's a very easy thing to fix, too. Wait, is that how I wanted to build this? No, it is not. Is 1 enough? I feel like 1 is enough. Yeah, it's probably fine. And then I don't think we have anything else on this belt, so we can just add steel directly there. Perfect. Oh, it's on the same side too, because of the side loads. Okay, I mean, as long as we get like stack size, that will hold up with however large we make it, I think. We should probably clear our inventory first. We could place some stone bricks on the ground. That would help. Especially if we're going to keep running across sand. Because like right here, I don't think we're super slow, but there's a lot of sand above our base that I would like to fill out. And we've never really used bricks before. Okay, and then perfect. Stone tablets, that is a waste of inventory space. We can just toss that wherever. Ideally where they go. Or where they're consumed. I think this is slowly decreasing. I can't tell. Yeah, screw it. We're just gonna do this. We can't output fast enough, but at least we'll be able to clear the buffer. Or buffer for personal use that way. Once we burn through like the backed up resources, it won't matter, but I don't want to have to manually move a bunch of things around. Then I'm pretty sure we need red belt down to... That's not far enough. Here. There we go. Okay. That's hopefully extra iron. I'm not confident in that. In theory it is. I don't know how much iron we're actually mining, so it could be a lot less than I'm expecting, but it's still an increase in steel. And then we need, what do we need? Undergrounds? Yeah, perfect. How easy are splitters to automate? Very. Okay. So splitters we can automate here. Yeah. Very easily we can automate right here. Inserters, we needed the iron, we needed the insert, no, not the inserter, we needed the conveyor belt. And voila, we finally have splitters automated. We've only needed like 10 of them, so we kept forgetting to automate them. And then what else can we research? I feel like these seem useful because I keep seeing notifications for meteors. But on the other hand, I don't really have anything that's expensive, so if I lose anything, it's not a big deal. Let's see, what else do we have? Core mining. Ooh, core mining seems cool. I don't really know how it works. I'm assuming it has to do with these things. Because that looks like some kind of mining thing. If I had to guess, it's like infinite resources. It's just slow, or from like one big miner. Yeah, what does it do? Is it like an infinite resource thing? Is it good at all? Kind of slow. Okay, so it's like do it once I run out of other patches sort of thing. Well, what is that? Oh, I think this has to do with if I made spidertrons. Okay. It's power hungry. Okay. How do I, let's see. Oh, yeah, 25 megawatts for a single machine. That's literally all the more power than I have. Wait. That's not good. Oh. Huh. Yeah, that was bound to happen. We never actually finished the entire belt of coal, so that's an easy fix. That is an easy fix, so that's nice. But definitely something we should fix ASAP. Because a lot of our base is dependent on, you know, being able to run. That tends to help. I don't know why, but being able to power your base is pretty helpful. This is a terrible patch. It's... Okay, we can just power this across, right? Yeah, we didn't actually have to use the undergrounds here. But it's something I already had a blueprint for, so I figured it was probably worth using. The yield per drill goes down as you place more, so the first 4... Do you place them, like, in a specific area? Or is that like a planet-wide thing? Like if I place one here, it affects this one. The icons on the map where you can place them. Okay. I wasn't sure if you could place like multiple drills on one core seam. Okay. So the first ones are the better ones. That's good to know. Ooh, what's that? Oh, I thought maybe I was being attacked. Which I might be soon. We should probably go take out the base. It won't take too long. And we can test out our grappling gun. Go in, throw a few grenades, which I thought we had more of. Oh god, did we never automate grenades? We might have never automated grenades, which could be a problem. Okay, hopefully this is enough coal. We should just set up prio, right? And then the optimal thing to do is prio the input from them over normal ores from patches. Yeah, that's smart. So that way you don't deplete the patches as fast and you prioritize the infinite pool first. Especially if you have like a very renewable source of energy. That sounds quite beneficial. What is that? What is that option? Oh, wait, they get stuck? Well, that sounds worse. I was just thinking, use the infinite resources. But yeah, preventing sticking is also good. See you too. Thanks for the hints. I don't see grenades anywhere. I don't think we ever made grenades, is what I'm learning. Did we just like handcraft them forever? Oh, they produce all. Oh, okay. So when I looked at them, I thought it meant like you selected a recipe and it gave you like only stone. Okay, so like they get. Well, that one looks like it gives random. But like these special ones, you can refine it to be slightly better iron or something. The big chests are cheap. That's the smart way to do it. Don't consume the buffers, just build a massive storage system somewhere. It's always the way to go. A novice, you get the basic core fragment. Ah, okay. I thought you could like refine it and choose which one. Okay, so a novice you get a lot of stuff. I can see where the problems come from now. Also, is this going to saturate the belt? I'm not sure. I think it might. I don't really see an easy fix. I also don't know if we need a fix. We also need to get coal down there anyway, if we want to automate grenades. Which, I don't know if it, honestly, I don't know if it's worth automating grenades. Because I'm not sure how important that is. In terms of, survival. Because we definitely are going to get better combat techs. And also turret pushing, so I don't even know if we need grenades. Yo, thanks so much for the gift sub, Quantum. Much appreciated. Also, where should I put the grenades? Probably not in the middle of a smelting lane, if I had to guess. That would be bad. Well, it wouldn't like cause that many problems, but it means I would have to delete it and like probably as soon as next stream started. Okay. Is this too many grenades? Yes. Wait, hold up. Is military science a thing? It is. Okay. What does it cost? Oh, it's just vanilla. Okay. I don't know why. I realized I hadn't actually seen a recipe, or I haven't had to research anything that needed military science. So I was trying to question whether or not it was even in this mod pack. Or if they, like, you know, removed it and replaced it with another different science. Okay, so we have some stone. We are not getting nearly enough stone. Have we not recovered our power yet? Oh, now we just don't have enough. Now we just don't have enough production. Okay, well, we went from one problem into another. Oops, all bottlenecks. As it goes. We don't need all of those gears. What are we limiting here on? Iron? Okay. And then we can get 10 more, and then we need a lot of pipes. I don't know if we need more water. I feel like we're probably good on water. Then we can just delete those. They're not the same size, so we can't, like, keep any of it. I think we should keep the solid stuff, though, because I don't trust my ability to not brown out. And since the pumps require power, I feel like brownouts are a little bit more troublesome. Ooh, I could give it its own grid. Well, that's a good idea. If I completely separate the pumps from the main power grid, they'll never die. Which I could also do the exact same thing for the inserters, too. That's not a bad idea. That's one way to prevent brownouts. I don't know if I trust myself to separate the electric grids like that, but it is a perfectly viable option. I do have the ability to reroute the power poles, right, with copper cables. I don't think I'm going to worry about it, but it is something to keep in mind for the future. I've never really thought about... I've always used, like, burner inserters to prevent brownouts, but separate power grids also seem viable. Okay, 36 megawatts. Yeah, we're running out of power fast. It's not like we're low, it's just we haven't really been expanding the power plant. So it's hitting us a lot harder than I expected. And then, ooh, turrets, there we go. I have no idea what that was. Let's see, where are grenades? Okay. Let's save, because we might die. I don't trust my ability to fight these biters. It's not a large base at all, but I don't think my mouse movements are fast enough right now to reasonably place the turrets before I get attacked. That's why I have extra turrets. Okay, yeah, that works. Oh my gosh. I forgot that we had the grappling hook out. I went to shoot the base. Okay, that wasn't too bad. There is a slightly larger base next to us that is slightly more problematic as well, but it should still be okay. I mean, as long as we don't care about losing the gun turrets, it's actually not that bad at all. It's just if I had to place before the gun turrets were hit, that would have been a problem. Oh, that's so cool. We can just jump up the cliffs. And that really screws with enemy pathing. They do not like grappling hooks. At least I assume that's what happened. Like they had a retarget or something. Because they just kind of went wherever. Okay, do we have repair packs of our own? Can we help them? Does not look like it. It actually looks like we are completely out. Nope, we have 2. Okay. But we could definitely craft more, so more of our bots can repair at once. Okay, so we got this taken care of. What is this? Those are just worms? We can... I think we can leave worms. Someone told me once that it's a good idea to leave worms because it protects against biter expansion. I don't know if there's any truth to that. But I feel like there's not harm in it. Other than not being able to tell if there's enemies nearby anytime you look at the minimap. I also don't even know if there is biter expansion on by default in space exploration settings. So it might not even matter at all. I know when I play vanilla, I usually disable it. Because I like that aspect of Railworld. Not having to constantly... I don't know. I don't know why I disable it. I just like knowing that once I clear it, they're gone for good. It doesn't really have a significant impact on gameplay as long as you're decently aggressive with pushing bases. Maybe when the base gets larger, it would probably have a more noticeable effect. Like, you know, when you have to push like an entire like 1,000 by 1,000 area. That's not that large. Tens of thousands wide area. Also, the bullet trails, very satisfying. I see why they included that in the mod pack. Okay, so we got... I think that was all the close bases. I'm gonna check real quick to see if there's something up in this corner. We could also just... We should place more radars. I'm assuming we can't put in a module in a radar. No, that would be really cool though. Also, because those are like such a high power building, putting efficiency modules in them would be quite nice. But alas, that is not the case. So let's see, we have a couple bases over there. They're pretty far though, because that's so green. So I don't think we need to push that right now. But on the other hand, we have a grappling hook and it's really fun to use. And it just looks very silly. I kind of feel like Spider-Man. We need to get ourselves our Spidertron and pretend we actually are Spider-Man. That's, I imagine, very far away, though. You know how we spent all that time automating grenades? Only to just use gun turrets because we brought like 50 of them. Good times. Definitely worth it. Okay, some of our buildings were damaged. Just checking to make sure it's the turrets that were near. Because you never know. It's always like, it's like that Midwestern I don't think paradox is the right word. It's like that Midwestern problem where what if a tornado happens on a Wednesday? Like you'll never know if you're safe. Because that's when they test them. And like the odds are very low. And I feel like you would also be able to know if it looks like there's a storm outside. But still, you just always wonder like what happens if during this like 5-minute testing period the emergency happens, which I imagine anything with like emergency warning systems is applicable to that. But the one that always makes me think of it is tornadoes. Or there is that meme that it's Wednesday. Tornadoes can't hurt you on a Wednesday. You're safe. We lost a lot of turrets from that. That's fine. They're disposable. And now we should be safe for a while. And then we can't get oil today. I actually have to call it soon. We'll head back to base. These need military science. Whoops. Actually, that's a good idea. Let's get stack size bonus. There we go. And then we can queue up random junk. Okay. So our base is where? Which direction? I kind of like lost track of where it was because of the grappling hook. It just like completely threw me off which direction I should be walking. Okay, if we don't fix this now, I don't think we'll ever fix it. So let's increase the size of the stone smelting. Because I do not trust myself to upgrade it next time. And it's been low for like 30 minutes, even though we've had the means to expand it. We were going to expand it once, though, to be fair. We were on our way to expand it when we realized coal ran out, which was obviously a much more important problem to fix. And then we just forgot about it and started killing biters. So hopefully now it's okay. And then I also want to completely cover these patches, because I would like to get rid of these so I can stop producing pollution up here. We'll just put everything in one chest right now. It'll clear itself out eventually. Okay, so radars are good. Apparently we still have a bunch of coal up here for some reason. Okay, need another chest then. Yeah, this should be easy enough to filter out everything. Because I think we have enough like base consumption nowadays that things backing up on belts won't be a problem. And we can actually prioritize this entire lane. Perfect, that looks good. I hope we brought enough of everything we needed to fill this whole patch. I'm not actually sure. Also, what's the mining time of copper? 110%. Okay, so these are slightly faster than iron, but still not the normal 30 per lane. Which I'm very glad someone pointed out. Thank you, Bile. Because that is would have been really bad if I built my entire base around having a certain amount of resources and was like 10% off. Okay, is that good enough? I think that is. See, do I have anything we can toss in this chest? Yeah, okay. We have a lot more coal too. Perfect. Well, not a lot of coal. We have some coal. Okay, we were able to clear our entire inventory though. That's the important thing. So we're not gonna have like one random chest of coal up here anymore. That will confuse us every time we walk by it. Now this is the hard part. I cannot tell where anything is here. I don't know if it's because of decoratives. I think it's because of decoratives. Let's actually... Yeah, let's take care of those real quick. I don't think I've ever disabled this before. I see now my anti-elites does it. It's so much easier to tell where the patch ends. Yeah, that's nice. I definitely will keep it on most of the time, but considering how fast it is to turn off when necessary, I like it. It's very, very good. I don't know if I need that here. I mean, the goal right now is to literally just completely eat up both of these patches. So that way... Honestly, we don't need to, but I want to. It's fun to consume patches completely. Like, it's that, I guess, it's what makes survival games, not like this is huge survival, but it's what makes the survival games feel like you're really progressing when you've just consumed all of the local resources, you know? Like, do I need to eat at the patch? No, it's a very small amount of resources, but it makes me feel like I've made progress. Which you don't really get if the patch is never empty. These are not powered. I have no idea how they're supposed to be powered, actually. It looks like that works, though. Okay, now for the fun part. How do I condense 43 and filter them out? That is a good question. Well, the easiest option right now is to condense it into 2. There we go. Okay. Yeah, we don't need to I just realized this is 4 miners on the right. We don't need to try to balance it. We can just do these 2 on the left and call it good. And it doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to eventually empty itself. So that's hopefully stone. And then because we don't really have a good place to put coal yet, I think we will put a buffer here. And hope that it's okay. Yeah, that should be fine. And then there we go. Good enough. It doesn't need to be fantastic, especially considering how small the patches are. So it really does not need to work full time. It just needs to eventually get the job done. Then we can reconnect it over here. That should be fine. And just in case, I don't know if we need the splitter here. I doubt we do. That'll help the uptime a little bit, I think. So that way you can burst out more fuel. Which we're still, we haven't backed up on yet, which is not great. Which means we're barely producing enough. See, if we look at our production, that's power production. If we look at our production over the past 10 minutes, what's it called? Refined fuel? We're producing it 5% excess, which is very small considering our entire base runs off that stuff. Let's see, Howard. We need this coal patch. Well, hopefully remember. Hopefully remember next time because I don't want to do that today. Oh, let's add a prio here. There we go. And then same for this. We need the input prio on the left side because this is split. Yeah, that should work. Oh wait, I don't want an output prio though. I just want the input prio. So that way it consumes the mixed patch first. Okay, those will eventually clear themselves. That won't. Why did we use yellow inserters there? And also, why did we split which half of the belt? Why do we have a splitter there? Why do we have a lane balancer for 4 inserters? I have no idea what we were thinking. There we go. I mean, realistically, we weren't thinking at all. Usually we just see something, we build something. Okay, there we go. We cleared the close biters. We need to make sure we disable the mods. Again, hell mod. And then RPG mod. Those are ones I didn't actually mean to have on. Okay. That way I won't forget next time, unless I make the same mistake I made this time of syncing them immediately. But thank you all for watching. Hopefully you all have a wonderful evening. Hopefully I should be able to get back to streaming pretty regularly soon. They'll be really short probably for the next week though. Like under 2 hours, maybe even an hour and a half, depending on the day. But I'm starting to feel better and can get back into it. Hope you all have a wonderful evening. Thanks so much for the donations and the gift subs. Appreciate it. And I'll see you all next time. Peace.